Never. Never again.
So please tell us about, just briefly, about her own history. How did you start? How did you decide to play?
From my aspect, we started 95, but the whole band started 92. When the guys put together, it was progressive death metal or something like that.
Yeah.
And 94 they wanted something different into the Careless music, and they decided to take lead singer who would sing pure vocals and do some more melodies for the fifth instrument of the band, and the way that making different kind of music, because they wanted to develop forward. And then they asked me, because it's a very small town where we live, and I was almost the only one who sang pure vocals, so that's why we made our first promo, Pilgrimage 95, and the Danish label Emancipation Productions first then wrote to us and asked that are we interested of making record deal with them. And we said, of course, this is our first, yes, let's go to the foreign countries and make a fucking deal, we're gonna be fucking famous. But no, I'm not. And we made a rehearsal tape from the new songs, which were horrible, just horrible songs. And we didn't get the deal at all. Then we made the Serenity, which was on our first album, and we made also a video and we sent it to the Emancipation and a lot of other companies also. But Emancipation took contact anyway, and we made the fucking deal with them. And we were trapped like 3 years with them. But we are not that blue-eyed anymore.
Hi. Hi. Stolen.
On our second album, Spineform proposed to us that if they could license our album in Finland, because nobody wasn't licensing at the time in Finland, so Spineform wanted us, and then they started to pay. I've understood they paid to Emancipation and Die Hard Productions to bought us out from there, and then we made Tear Stained, and then we made Downhearted, and now we are here.
Now you're happy?
Now I'm happy, yes. I can do what I want.
Yeah. And now I know you're...
And I'm able to do what I want, because this is what I've always dreamed about.
Yeah. I know you're recording your new album now. Are you recording your new album now?
Yeah, it's recorded and it's mixed. We are waiting now to... After Ilosaarirock', actually, we are gonna master the album, and...
When will it be released?
We are gonna release new single in next month.
The second one?
Second single, and it's songs that we are not going to include to the album.
Really?
So it's one cover song. And
wow. Which one?
You would never believe.
What?
It's, do you know a Swedish band called Kent?
Yes.
It's Kent's cover. The song is called King is Dead. It's a wonderful piece of shit. It's wonderful, yeah.
But you will make it perfect, yes?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And one unreleased song that we are gonna include, and then we are gonna release Digipack. I think it's 3,000 copies of it, so it's limited edition. And then we are gonna make the album, and also on Digipack there's a few songs that are not in the album, so you gotta buy them.
Yes, we'll do it.
This is not a commercial.
And what is the name of the album?
We don't know yet.
Really?
Yeah, we have plenty of names and we haven't decided, but the work name that we like to call the album is Dead Man Walking. We'll see about that.
And you mentioned the Serenia video, but I know it's a kind of secret because you don't want to show it. Why?
It's horrible.
Why?
It's awful. We made it ourselves. What else can it be? It's awful.
And do you like Little Angel?
I don't think. Let's wait about 5 years and then we can release it on some DVD or something like that if we ever are gonna make DVD. But maybe then when we don't shame about it anymore.
And are you planning to make video now for the new album?
We decided, or I decided, and our drum player Antti decided to not to make the video because we proposed to our record company that let's use the money to something else, like a tour or make a dicky bags and more merchandise and things like that because those are more important.
Yeah.
You only watch the video once, and in Finland we have no medias to show videos anymore. So that's why we decided. It's better. We can use it's for Christ's sake. It's 80,000 Finnish marks, old money here now. It's so expensive, so it's a lot of money, and I respect money, and I don't want to waste it. Of course, I'm gonna drink free beer as much as possible here at the festivals, and everything but what's free for us. But if there's money that you can use to something what is worth of you, so why not?
Yeah. And what did you do before Haram?
Before Karon, I had some kind of projects like we played grunge music, Nirvana, and Faith No More, and Pearl Jam, and also some Lenny Kravitz songs.
Well, I'm American music.
Led Zeppelin, Kiss, bands like that. And before that, I had my first band was called Pure Faith. It wasn't gospel, but we didn't know the meaning. We were so little. We were so little. It was just fancy logo on it, so that's why the name. We had a couple of own songs, and that's when I started singing.
Yeah. And do you have any musical education?
Huh?
Do you have any musical education?
Not any. Only a few months of singing lessons to learn my technique. But otherwise, I learned everything myself. But I don't know what are notes. Don't know anything about it except they are black.
On the lines.
Yeah, and the lines.
And tell us please about Poison Black. How did project came to your mind or to Ville's mind? Or I don't know.
It was Ville's idea to put the Poison Black. At first the name was Shadowlands, and we just came home from the tour with Karon and Sentence here in Finland. Was it 3 months, 16 gigs with them, and that's when we get to know each other with Ville. And it was few months when Ville called me and asked me to sing in their project. In that moment I thought it was Ville, my little brother, who was calling when he asked me to join the program. I said, of course, why not? What are you saying about it? Of course, we play always together, why not now? It's Ville Laijala from Sentence. Who do you think we are? So, yeah, and of course I wanted to try something new also.
When was it?
I don't remember, 2 years ago.
Because I've heard you had some gigs before you recorded the album.
Yes, we did. Some kind of rehearsal gigs in Jyväskylä, Lutakko, and was it in Oulu, Voodoo? The name has now changed, but anyway. Yeah, we did some rehearsal tapes and it sounded nice to me, and I really wanted to do it. Because it was supposed to be only a project that will not do gigs, and we are just gonna record a few songs which Ville wanted to tape somewhere. And then it started to grow and grow. We noticed that we are gonna get a record deal from a big label. What the fuck are we gonna do? I have Karon, Ville have Sentenced, and we just decided that let's arrange everything, gigs and things like that with Sentenced and Karon, and we can do it. And so we started it and tried it for 1.5 years. And now we are doing gigs also. We have next month we have a few gigs. I don't remember when and where.
At some festivals.
Yeah, in Pellavara was one. Yeah. But now I've decided that I'm not gonna do anymore the next Poison Black album.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have so much rush with Karen right now. And it's really hard to put yourself between two bands which are rising names and doing own stuff. You do only 50-50 each, so I want to do 101, and that's better for me because I want to develop as a musician, and in the middle of two bands I won't.
And do you think that Ville will try to find someone else?
No, because we talked about Ville and Ville wasn't upset. He knew it because I was so busy, and so we discussed about it. And he made a decision that he's gonna sing the next album himself, and I think it's gonna be good. And I didn't want to slow Poison Black anymore because they had to cancel a few gigs before because of me, and I don't want to do that because Poison Black I think they have much to gain anyway.
And who are the other guys who play in Poison Black?
Tarmo Kanerva in drums. He's once played drums when Vesku broke his leg, and he was kind of replacing Vesku on 4 or 5 gigs. So that's how Ville knows Tarmo, and Marko Snek on the keyboards. Really talented guy. He has his own weird band called Chameleon, which is like knights and magic themes like that. But he's a really talented guy. And then there is, of course, Janne Hukkonen, the bass player, other founding member of Poison Black.
And who is the girl whose female vocal is on your album?
The one in the cover. Who's on Kerronammo? It's called Jenny Heinonen. She's from the same town that we are from, and now she studied already in Helsinki, called Sibelius Academy, singing and jazzing and things like that. So we decided to ask her to the album in the time of Tearstained first, and since that she's always came along, and it's really easy to work with her in the studio. You don't have to tell what you want. She's always on the time.
And as I told you, I'm from the side which tells about all the Finnish metal culture. So could you tell us something about Finnish metal bands? What you like, what you don't like? To mention some.
I don't like.
Whom do you listen?
I don't like. Let's start from here.
Why?
I don't like bands like Negative. Have you ever heard of fucking shit? Because guys, it's spooky. Because guys whose balls haven't even grown yet are singing about the true love and losing the fucking love and things like that, like a hairy man with Harley Davidson. It doesn't improve me, but of course I'm envy. I'm jealous. I would lie if I would admit that. But bands who came up with some kind of fucking billboard or some kind of with magazines are rising that up before players. Because I want to be a player, not a fucking pop star. I want to be a musician, not a fucking pop star.
What do you like?
What do I like? Kotiteollisuus. It's honest. It's really honest music. I love honesty in music, and they are not fucking pop stars. They are just normal human beings like every one of us. That's what we are, equal. What other bands? Of course, I have to say that I appreciate the work that him has done really much, and I really like him's first album. And they've done great work to what comes to Finnish metal in foreign countries like in Europe, Germany, places like that. It's great work. And of course, Ilosaarirock's really old Finnish band, you know. and Peer Gynt. Have you heard?
Do you like apocalyptic?
Kind of, but I can't listen one record at the same time. It's so exhausting to listen music like which every song sounds like the other previous.
The 69 Eyes.
Before they knew their new image. Because they are so fucking manufactured band that no ever.
And do you like young band Sara?
Sara, yes, really much. From Tampere. At least I met them there with Diablo's singer and Diablo also, Finnish band, is really great.
And do you like Sara?
Yeah. It's different kind of Finnish music. It's like not non-Finnish. It's really, how do you say, global kind of saying in a European wide.
And old stuff like Agents, like
Of course I like Agents. But let's say singers like Topi Sorsakoski. Have you heard ever? Really great. Really much melancholic songs, and that's what Finnish music culture is like, and I know your culture also. We have much similarities in our folk music and traditional music.
And siblings?
Not that much classic. I try to avoid.
And what other bands do you listen to? Not Finnish.
Cult.
Yes.
Always listened since Sonic Temple
And do you like Jan's new album?
Huh?
Do you like Jan's Asbury new album, the solo album?
I haven't heard the solo album.
You have to.
I actually heard that it's on sale, but
It's great.
No, yeah.
It's kind of.
I was once at the gig where I played the Young Barbarians. That doesn't improve me very much. Some cult covers and.
Do you know that Jan is indoors now? He sings
Yeah,
indoors.
I know.
Well, I'm so sorry about cult.
Yeah.
No,
But cult is always. After every album that they've released, there are always some kind of retiring and doing a few gigs in America, a few club gigs, and then they are retiring, and then they just surprise, make a new album like Beyond. Really great album, the new one. Like old cult, like Sonic Temple, plus the modern sounds and. Oof.
And what else?
Huh?
What else?
Of course, Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Dio. Those are the oldest ones. Monster Magnet, Spiritual Beggars. I don't know. So I listen so much music, different kinds of
I
things.
do believe. And what can you tell about Finnish festivals? Which festival do you like? Which festivals do you like?
If you want to see drunken people, come to Finnish festivals. See how we puke and pee in our pants and do silly things. I like Finnish festivals if weather is like this.
It's raining in Helsinki now.
Lummirock is getting smaller and smaller every year. We played this year there with Poison Black and it's always smaller and smaller. I hope they can rise again because it was a good festival in 80s. Really big bands like Iron Maiden.
And do you know why today for cancelled the gig?
I don't know, no. We were supposed to see them at the Numero, but guys didn't show up.
I just heard
Maybe they are breaking again.
Yeah,
Sorry guys.
No, you don't have to say so. They are speculating with this stuff every year.
do you like to live?
Not very much. I have their albums because our record company is always sending every new albums to me, and So that I've listened to them, of course. They have interesting stuff in their songs, like like computer stuff and little bit 80s. I don't know. It's not that much 80s as they call it. It's quite modern still. But don't write this. I don't like Jape singing those, so that's why. Otherwise, it's great, and I really like Jape as a person. But I don't know. We can also say that it's different kind of singing, but not the style of mine. I prefer different kind of singers, not like myself, but better.
And what do you know about Russian music? Do you know any names?
Of course I know names,
Like,
but only one.
which?
Now I don't remember it, the fucking girl duo.
Tattoo.
The first single was great, it wasn't bad at all.
No, don't tell me this.
Yeah. But then when the Holy Image came up and the other songs,
They
but
can
I
sing
don't
it,
know
though.
Russian bands. You should teach me.
Well, one of them will play tomorrow, Tequila Jazz.
In which time?
Do you have a lineup?
It's very. I'm not a fan of them, but they are quite interesting. They are.
It's the only Russian band who will play in Finland this summer.
Yeah.
Tequila Jazz.
Oh. What kind of music?
It's kind of.
It's kind of funk, jazz, funk.
Yeah,
jazz,
we're in Helsinki
rock,
now.
pop, and-
Really?
Yeah.
Do you go to Helsinki?
Yeah, we have to
When?
master the
When?
album.
When?
Tomorrow morning, maybe.
Can you take us?
You gotta ask from guys
Okay.
because I'm not traveling with the bus.
Because we also go to Helsinki.
I'm going with limo.
Okay, the thing is that the only bus to Helsinki
Did you really
will go
think
at
that I would
11
travel
o'clock.
on that bus?
Why not?
No.
No, of course I'm
No.
traveling with it. But you have to ask from guys.
Okay.
You can ask from a guitar player, Pasi.
Okay.
Okay, we'll ask because the only bus will go only at 11 a.m.
It's too late.
On Sunday. It's too late. Yeah. There are no other buses.
You still have time to go to Tuska,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to go to Tuska.
but you don't have a ride.
What?
You don't have a ride which to go. Which you used to go to the Helsinki. Do you have any car or?
No.
Yeah.
So,
How did you came here?
my
My
boss.
boss?
But we will have to listen to you and you will end at 1 a.m. So it's too late. And next bus
Yeah.
Oh,
afternoon.
yes, only on afternoon. Oh, that my weather is great, so we'll spend the night in the park.
But okay, I will ask boss. And so, have you any other questions?
No. I thought
So I
you
think-
have
No.
Okay.
I think it's enough for the first time.
for the first time.
Enough for the first time. Enough for next time. Can you sign my CDs?
Oh, you just told about something about a gig in Petersburg, no?
St. Petersburg. Petersburg. When do you play in St. Petersburg?
29th. Next.
July? In July.
Yeah, next month.
In August.
In August, yes.
In August. Will it be some festival?
I don't know anything about it. They just ordered the backline setup for us too, and we have to send our copies from our passes in Russia. So I think we are going there. What was the Moscow thing?